Namaste, hello, and welcome back to another video on eco-consciousness. My name is Bonny, and today's video is going to be about my TBR for Middle Grade May 2026, which this year has been hosted by Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books, Storm from Storm Reads, Lee from Dark Root Creations, and Beth from Soul Stained Ink. I'll leave a link to their announcement videos in the description box below, as well as in the overhead cards above as we progress through this video. And this year, we do have a theme for this particular readathon, which I absolutely love, and that is Campfires and Compasses. So all we need to do to participate is just read one book. However, I'd like to go deeper into it, so I'd like to structure my TBR for this particular readathon according to the prompts. So there are 6 different prompts which our hosts have provided us with, and I'm really excited about sharing the books that I plan on reading for this readathon. So do please join me further in this video. So now let's come around to the prompts. There are 6 major prompts, and the first prompt is called Follow the Compass. And for this, we need to read a book which has a journey or a quest or travel involved in it. So for this, I have chosen Ruth Lawrence, Prisoner of Ice and Snow. I hope you can see it. My ring light is unfortunately shining on it. So this story is about 2 sisters, Valor and Sasha. Valor is the mischievous one, so she gets herself into trouble and she's locked up in the children's prison. On the other hand, Sasha is working for the royal family and she is accused of robbery, which is a serious accusation. So Valor needs to save Sasha in order to ensure that they both live, as well as Valor needs to escape the prison, and she needs to try and outwit her inmates as well as the guards and make the long journey to the palace of the queendom and then save Sasha, and both of them have to flee the queendom to ensure that they are both alive. Otherwise, they will face punishment which is more severe than just imprisonment. So in order to escape that fate, Valor needs to muster up all her courage and make the journey in quest of saving her sister and saving themselves. So this is what this book is all about. Now there is a sequel to it which is called Seeker of the Crown, and this follows Sasha and Valor, who have already escaped, and not exactly escaped, but they have already cleared their names, and they've investigated, found out the root cause of all the issues. However, the issue still remains unsolved because Princess Anastasia is still missing, and Valor is given the responsibility of hunting Princess Anastasia down. And in the meanwhile, Queen Anna goes missing as well. So Valor has the extra responsibility of ensuring that the throne does not go into the wrong hands, and there is a war which is looming as well, and I believe the place is called Demidova, and this kingdom should not be falling into the wrong hands. So the bravery, as well as the wit, as well as the intelligence, the patience and the strength which Valor has to muster up to ensure that the kingdom is safe and sound is what this book is all about. So I believe these 2 books fulfill multiple prompts, but yes, I'll try and fit one book for every prompt. So the next prompt is Campfire Tales. So for this, we have to read a slightly spooky book or maybe a mystery. So for this, I will be reading Katya Ballan's Ghost Lines. And this is a story about this girl called Tilda who lives on an island called Irie, and it's a very far away island, and things are really mysterious over there, especially there is an island which is not very far from Irie, and that is forbidden for all the children of the Irie because it seems that it's supposed to be haunted, and people have heard strange things, and there are strange tales and mysteries all about that particular island. So there is this boy called Albie who visits that island called Irie, and our protagonist Tilda tries her best to explain or acquaint Albie with things about the island of Irie, and our this boy called Albie is not at all interested in knowing what the island is all about. But then Tilda takes him secretly to this haunted island, and they discover a lot of things, and they also discover mysterious and spooky aspects of the island and why that is. And this is what the story is all about. So the third prompt is called Into the Woods, and for this we have to read a book which is set in nature or wilderness. So for this I chose to read Each of Us a Universe by Jean Zulik Feruolo. I hope I've got the pronunciation correct, with Ndengo Gladys Willelo. So I'm really sorry, I apologize if the pronunciations are incorrect, but this is about this girl called Cal, who has just discovered that her mother is suffering from cancer, and she's very angry with her mother and she wants to run away from her mother. She is also very angry with her father, who has not told her about this, as well as he has not cared for her mother, and she wants to run away from him as well. So she ends up running away from everything: her school, her friends, everything that a middle grade girl, or a girl can actually, 11-year-old, I think she's 11 years old, I'm not too sure about that, but everything that a young girl always needs to be around, she runs away from all of that, and all she wants to do is climb this mountain which is called Mount Meteorite, because it is believed that about 5 years ago there was a meteorite which crashed and forms this mount. So she meets Rosalie, who is another very tough girl who has seen more than what a girl of her age should see, and she has faced a lot of challenges, and she can take up anything and face anything, and she's far more bolder than Cal, and she decides to climb the summit of Mount Meteorite. But then her reasons are very different. She wants to explore the magic of Mount Meteorite. So as both of them start climbing, they form a team, they climb, and then they discover a lot of things about friendship, a lot of things about life, a lot of things about how to handle things, and what is safe, what is unsafe, and how they should, and till what extent they should try and indulge in things which are out of their hands. So this is what this entire story is all about. It's all about coming of age and the responsibilities which are involved. Now, the next prompt is called Map Maker. So for this, we need to read a fantasy book or a book which is set in another world. So for this, I have chosen The Rainfall Market by Yu Yong Wong, and this is about this building, a dilapidated building, which suddenly springs up on the first day of monsoon, and this is called the Rainfall Market. And this is a market wherein you can swap your life and get your dreams. So you need to be invited. So we have our protagonist who receives a ticket to Rainfall Market one monsoon, and she's absolutely thrilled because she does not like her life at all. She's living with her mother in an apartment. She wants a very different life. So she goes to this market with her ticket, along with her cat, as well as there's a shadow which is following her from behind, and she's not aware of that, of course. And then she realizes that there is a catch, that which she did not realize, that if she does not find her dream life within a week, she will be trapped in the Rainfall Market. So this is what this book is all about. So it is fantasy, yes, of course, and Rainfall Market happens to be a different world, and she needs to find her dream within 1 week. So let's see how that goes. And the next prompt is called Trailblazer, and for this we need to read we need to read a book which is brave or adventurous. So I believe Ruth Lawrence Prisoner of Ice and Snow and Seeker of the Crown were good enough. But then I'd also like to throw in another book, which I hope I'll be able to get to. In fact, this was on my TBR last year as well, but I could not get through. So this is by Skylar Scrimp, and this is Three Strikes Summer. And this is about a girl who lives in a peach orchard, and she is very tomboyish. She wants to be part of the secret baseball boys team, but the boys do not want her there because it's a secret boys team, but she wants to get on it anyhow. Second, she lives in a peach orchard where peaches are not supposed to be organized at all. And number three, there are other, whenever she goes and tries to get close to anybody from the peach orchard, everybody has their secrets, and she wants to have her own secrets now. So how does she try and get about achieving her goals in one summer? So there are three goals which she has, and one of them involves getting on the secret boys baseball team. The second is to have secrets of her own, so that she can outdo anybody who tries to keep secrets with her. And third is to deal with the organization and disorganization of the peach orchard, because there's something about the peach orchards wherein she's not supposed to be, nothing is supposed to be organized there. The peaches are not supposed to be organized, so she needs to get to the bottom of this. So that's what this book is about. And there's a lot of things which are written over here, but of course I think the protagonist's name is Gloria, and it's the determination of this girl and how she thrives in a place which is trying to subdue her and trying to throw her out. So it's a survival story. So it is brave, but yes, she has to embark on a lot of, she has to set boundaries as well as break boundaries while she is trying to achieve her goals. So not much of an adventure, but yes, it's pretty brave. And the last prompt is to read a book which, the prompt is called Under the Stars, and we need to read a book which is sweet or cozy. So for this, I have chosen L.M. Montgomery's Emily of New Moon. So this is about this girl called Emily, whose father has just passed away, and so she has to go and live on her mother's relative side. I think her mother had also passed away when she was very young, but I'm not too sure about it. But here she needs to get along with her aunts, and she does not do very well over there, so it is decided that she must go to New Moon, which is very far away, and there she gets to meet new friends and meet new cousins, and things take a very different turn, and she blends in very well. So this is what this book is all about. So and those are the books that I plan on reading, and it's not much, but then I hope I'll be able to get through all of them, and I'll be coming back as and when I finish these books and talking about them, and I'll also be trying to review them on Goodreads. So I'll leave the link of the Goodreads review in the description box below when I finish them, or as and when I finish them. So do let me know what you think about these books, and if you've read them, I'd like to know your opinion on them. Do mention that in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. So with that, I'll be wrapping up this video. I'll see you soon next week with another video. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.